We're in Jabiru and the fireworks are still going off all around us, and we're just soaking up the ambience of Territory Day over a quiet ale. We're just leaving the second of the caravan parks we've stayed at while in Darwin, and today we're headed to Jabiru in the Kakadu National Park.
So we did have a good view of him the other day. Army doses.
Into Jabiru, then the Kakadu Logic Caravan Parks on the right.
Entrance 200 metres. Is that 200 metres enough?
I need something fast. I need something to last.
Fire engine.
Give satisfaction. No.
Ever since I was here on a business trip many years ago, I wanted to take a flight over the Kakadu area. Last time I was here it was quiet, so there weren't sufficient passengers for a flight unless I paid for all of the seats. So today I'll get to tick off an item on my bucket list.
How big is your love? Tell me how high is your patience? What can I be saying? I wanna catch your way.
Taking off to the east, we get a good view of the Ranger uranium mine as we head for the escarpment. Mining activities have been wound back and the mine is currently undergoing rehabilitation.
I wanna catch the wave.
The Kakadu escarpment, which more or less marks the beginning of Arnhem Land, rises 330 metres above the surrounding area. Arnhem Land is a vast wilderness area which extends for 500 kilometres to the Gulf of Carpentaria. Much of Arnhem Land is so rugged that it remains largely unexplored.
I said, help me, help myself, forgive me, down from the shelf, help me, dislocate. How big is your love? Tell me how high is your patience? What can I be saying? I wanna catch your wave. Now how big is your love? Tell me how high is your patience? Can I be saying? I wanna catch the wave. Hold on, we were breaking you and me. We will go there, have no fear, my dear.
The East Alligator River forms the eastern border of Arnhem Land. The low level of the river demonstrates how poor the recent wet seasons have been. Kakadu air is not even flying to the magnificent Jim Jim Falls at the moment, as there is insufficient water going over them.
I wanna catch the wave.
Much of the Kakadu National Park is covered by wetland areas such as this, the Digi Swamp, which is a haven for tropical birds and animals. For the whole time we've been in Darwin and the surrounding areas, we've been seeing signs advertising fireworks sales on the 1st of July, which is Territory Day. On this day, Territorians are allowed to purchase their fireworks and then set them off until 11 p.m. The day celebrates the Northern Territory being granted self-government in 1978. As well as the fireworks display we are watching, which is being put on by the Jabiru Sports and Social Club, there are many other fireworks being let off all over town, although some of them haven't ended that well.
These are impressive rocks.
Today we have taken the drive out to Ubia Rock to look at the artworks, and we are currently walking along the Ubia Rock Art Circuit. And there is some magnificent rock scenery along the way as well. The area is famous for the so-called X-ray paintings depicting the internal features of some animals. Some of these are especially intricate. This ranger has explained to us how he is undertaking a process to protect the art from the effects of wind and rain. This includes laying beads of silicon on the rocks above the art to channel draining water away. Okay, so this is the top of the lookout from Ubia Rock, and I'm trying very hard not to lose my hat. It's been a tad breezy. Just try and get some of the view here. Ooh. It's just glorious. This is Kyle's crossing of the East Alligator River.
There's a lookout up there.
Yeah,
They're worried about that minefield, huh?
I'm not doing it, that's for sure.
Today we are at what was formerly known as Noarlungi Rock, and the part we're heading for is Anbangbang Gallery. This is a loop walk towards the lookout. Very pleasant in the shade of one of the outcrops. So these are stunning views, but I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the name. The art at Anbangbang is spread out over a wide area and has been painted in areas where Indigenous people would camp and hunt. Therefore it is also significant from an archaeological perspective. This is the Anbangbang Billabong, which, while breathtakingly beautiful, is showing the effects of having water buffalo grazing it at its edges. As one of our guides told us, any hooved animals introduced to the region have had a significantly adverse effect.
And a big warm welcome to Yellow Waters Billabong. If you signed up for the Yellow River Cruise, you're in the wrong country, that is in China. And we're on Yellow Waters Billabong just at the moment, just here. And this is the traditional lands of the Murumba clan. Well, this is their backyard. Freshwater crocodiles sort of look like they've been wearing braces. They've got a much more equal row of teeth in comparison to this much. So where we are right now, we're actually part of the Jim Creek system. And it's one of, you'll see on the right hand side, they've actually built a little bit of a retaining wall. There's a male snake-necked darter there, and what he's doing with his wings, he is showing you the size of the last fish he caught. I would honestly, I'm quite biased. I would say I have one of the best office views in Australia. I would put it up there with almost anybody. So out to our left, you'll see a larger bird walking on those lilies, and what you're looking for the chicks is cotton buds on toothpicks. What you're looking at there is a comb-crested jacana. It's actually the logo of Yellow Waters Cruise, that tiny little bird just there. A resource for absolutely everything. But that's that sacred lotus, that pink flower out to our left on that water's edge. Yeah, we do have water buffalo inside the park. A lot of fish breaking the surface up ahead. So at the base we've got a rufous night heron, but much more likely what we're not going to see again is at the top of this dead mangrove is a forest kingfisher. Our right and left, you can see some swampy areas where there's still water underneath it. But most of that further back now is dry land. And believe it or not, there's still a tiny buffalo farm inside the national park. The wet season wasn't quite as wet as what it would say on the label. And then towards the end of it, we had a huge low pressure system move across the top end of Australia. On the right, on the bank. Let's have a look at it.